25 funniest stare-downs in sports. Sean O'Connell is mostly seen doing funny pranks on his opponents. He was casually blowing bubbles before his stare-down with Steve Bosey. Manny Pacquiao doesn't like intense stare-downs, that's why he's not able to control his laughter during this scene. More than once, he is seen laughing at Joshua Clottey's face, which turns it into a very funny situation. Fabrico Werdum looked like he was about to threaten Alexander Volkov as he took a steel chair and posed as he was about to hit him. Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman got their faces and lips smashed against each other for what looked like an intense stare-down, but seemed funny to the people watching. Marcus Perez turned up to his weigh-in wearing Heath Ledger's Joker makeup. It was a completely unique way to turn up to an intense event, but his appearance made everything very comical.
(186, 84.4 kilos).
A UFC stare-down never looked so harmless when Paige Van Zandt and Michelle Waterson came face-to-face at UFC on Fox in 2016. The stare-down was turned into a dance-off between these two fighters, showing the great sportsmanship that both of them possessed.
And being reckless, that's when she is in her element. She has to do that in order to beat the karate. I would not want to go up on the stage and dance against my opponent. Paige went on Dancing with the Stars.
Yves Edwards is popular for bringing in snacks at his weigh-ins and sometimes offering it to his opponents. He is seen quite often bringing a bag of chips or a lollipop in his mouth at the weigh-ins. Pat Barry is 5'11", whereas Steven Struve stands at a whopping 7 feet. After the weigh-in, when Barry came down from the scale, the difference in height made the moment silly and hilarious.
Pat Barry and Stephen Struve, ladies and gentlemen, let them know!
John Jones and Anthony Johnson decided to prank Dana White by starting to fight for a brief moment, only to hype him up and then laughing at him to release the tension while exchanging handshakes. It turned out to be a very famous and funny moment during a stare-down. John Dodson was up for some fun at the weigh-in against John Lineker. He showed up with his trousers half down and climbed the stairs surprisingly well. At the stare-down, he comedically posed for the photo op, and Lineker also joined in, which made the situation even funnier.
And Dodson!
It was Ryan Jimmo and Sean O'Connell's weigh-in moment, and both were facing up against each other when they decided to make a toast with their energy drinks. At UFC 202, the debuting Mike Perry had a funny stare-down against Hyun-Joo Lim. When Hyun-Joo Lim approached Mike Perry for a handshake, Perry pulled his hand away, got into a fight position, and awkwardly screamed this. Melvin Manhoef was way shorter than Remy Bonjasky and wasn't able to look him in the eye at the stare-down. He improvised by pulling a chair from nearby and standing on it to reach the same height as his opponent. Tom Lawler was all set to step into the weigh-in with a mask on for his persona, the Shockmaster. However, things didn't go according to plan, and just as he stepped in, this happened. To make things even funnier, he awkwardly put the mask back on to only remove it a few seconds afterwards. Want to win an iPhone 11? Simply subscribe, turn on all notifications, and comment down below that you did to be part of the giveaway. Manny Pacquiao was very caught up in the hilarious weigh-in against Brandon Rios when he accidentally faced to the opposite direction for the photo op. Tyson Fury and Sefer Seferi had a pretty hilarious encounter. The difference between the two was the height, so Tyson lifted his opponent in his arms as a good gesture and made the encounter funny. Teruto Ishihara is known in the world of MMA for his sense of humor as well, apart from his fighting skills. This moment of his during a weigh-in can be considered as one of the funniest ones in his career. During a face-off between two female MMA fighters, one of them tries to kiss the other one as their faces are so close to each other that one could easily mistake it as a scene from a romantic movie. After his weigh-in, Ion Cutabala approaches calmly towards Khalil Roundtree, and then shockingly screamed at his face, for which Roundtree's reaction was everything fans were hoping. Billy Joe Saunders brought his son to the weigh-in against Willie Monroe. To everyone's surprise, the kid punched his dad's opponent below the belt, but thankfully there were no injuries. Jason Barrett and Alex Reed were in a very intense showdown when Reed decided to come more closer to Barrett's face. He intentionally landed a kiss on his lips, making him mad and all of us laugh. Dave Allen puts a sock in his boxers before the weigh-in against David Bowe to make his groin look bigger than usual.
Easy stone 114.
Sean O'Connell bought a bouquet of flowers for his opponent and gave it to him at a stare-down, which was quite funny and heartwarming. Angela Hill posed as Sagat, a character from video game Street Fighter. She went all out with the eye patch and moving like in a video game, and ultimately letting out the famous Sagat scream at the end. Sean O'Connell brought a large pizza to offer his opponent Ronnie Marquez in the stare-down, and Ronnie accepted it as well.
Let's see what that team Chicago pizza.
Do you like funny, innovative, and random videos of just about anything? Then subscribe to Cozy, cause we got loads of videos just for that. Surely you won't regret it. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to always be in the loop. We'll see you in the next one.